Welcome to a brand new semester of Dave Does Math from Home. We are once again, all of us, doing math from home. This is for the 2021 summer section. For the first session, I am speaking exclusively to my students in pre-calculus. Welcome, pre-calculus students. This video is going to be just a bit of an introduction. We're going to talk about how the course is going to run, basic expectations, timeline, stuff like that. So some of the information I'm going to talk about is in the syllabus. If you want sort of more detailed stuff, I'm going to try to fly through it pretty quick. But before that, the first thing I want to talk about is pacing. We are doing a double time calculus or pre-calculus course. So the entire course starts and ends in about 7.5 weeks. So we have we're going to smash things in. We have a lot to cover in only 7.5 weeks. We need to move very, very fast through all of this material. The other thing we're doing this semester is this class is half asynchronous. So typically when we have a summer class that's double time, we meet twice as often. So under normal circumstances, we would be meeting 4 times a week. Because we're doing half asynchronous classes this semester, we're only going to meet twice a week. So the other half of our class time is just going to be you guys online doing your work, watching videos, learning the material, doing homework. You can come find me in the ASC if you want to talk to me and ask questions and work through problems. I'm always available to you for that. But it's going to be, a lot of it's going to be you on your own. So we're on a tight schedule and we don't have a lot of time to meet with each other, which means that I hate doing this, but I need to ask you to do some homework before our first class meeting. If you go to the Canvas page, which is published and should be available, one of the first things you'll see scrolling through the homepage on Canvas is sort of, it's a module called The Plan. And The Plan has a series of dates on it when we'll be meeting for class, and it tells you what we're going to do on each of those days. So that'll tell you when the quizzes are going to happen, when the exams are going to happen, when we're going to be going over quizzes and exams, and when we're going to be taking questions about homework sections. And so if you look at that, if you pause this video right now and look at that, you will see that our first class day, which is Wednesday, so hold on, I'm filming this on Friday the 7th, so Wednesday is probably the 12th? Yeah, so our first day of class, Wednesday the 12th, bright and early at 8 in the morning, the plan for that day is to take questions on sections 2.1 and 2.6. And the plan for Friday, that would be the 14th, is to take questions on 3.2 and 3.5. There is a lot of math that I'm expecting you to do right away in this first week of class, like pretty much immediately. So let me briefly talk about what I mean when I say we're going to take questions on these things. The way that I have been running asynchronous classes, and this is I think the best way that I can be running them, is I have all of my lectures recorded and available on YouTube. If you're on the Canvas section and you scroll a little further down than the plan, you'll get to a section called Videos for Chunk 1, and that's just a series of links to YouTube videos where I explain the different topics. I think pretty thoroughly, but if you don't like them or you need more explanation, please ask. So the general plan is I want you to be watching these videos very proactively. Don't wait until a class is meeting before you think about starting to watch these videos. Watch the videos well before class meets, and then watch the videos 2 times if you need to. Watch the videos as many times as you need to for these ideas to become clear, and then start working on the homework. Do the homework to the best of your ability. I'm not expecting you to get perfect, effortless, easy scores on the homework after watching the videos. I expect that you will have some questions, which is why when we meet on Wednesday, we're taking questions on those sections. So for Wednesday, our first class period, we're doing section 2.1 and 2.6. That means that I am going to expect you to come to class having watched all the videos for those sections and having worked on the homework. You don't have to perfect the homework, you just need to have worked on it. And I need you to figure out which problems are going to be hard, which problems are going to be challenging, which problems you struggled with, because if you come to class knowing which problems those are, you can just ask me to do those problems, and I will do the entire problem start to finish, and I will give you the answer, and you can type in the answers as I do the problem on the board. But we don't have time to do all of them, so you need to pick the ones that are challenging for you, and I will do those problems with you. That's what it means to ask me questions on a section. So for Wednesday, section 2.1 and 2.6, you should come to class on Wednesday having watched those videos and having worked on that homework and being ready to ask me questions about the hard problems from that homework. And then again, for Friday, section 3.2 and 3.5, both of those sections are enormous. That is a huge chunk of math that I'm asking you to do in not much time. So you should probably start that before Wednesday's class. Like, don't try to start that on Wednesday night. I don't know if you'll have enough time to do all of that. Start it earlier than that. So yeah, unfortunately, that's the pace that we sort of have to keep for ourselves if we want to get through all this material in time. So yeah, we're going to do that. All of the homework is online. It's through Pearson. I assume that you are familiar with that. If not, let me know. I'll tell you about Pearson. Our quizzes are going to be during class time. So when we take quizzes, I'm going to just set aside like an hour of class time for us to work on the quiz. I will email you a PDF document of the quiz, and then in an hour or 45 minutes or whenever you finish the quiz. So I'm sorry, with a PDF, I'm expecting that you will write down the questions from the document onto a piece of paper, and I want you to handwrite all of your answers and all of your solutions and all of the steps, and then take photographs of that and email me the photographs of your written work on these quizzes. With the online learning, the way that I have been grading quizzes has changed. There's very little there's very little that I can do to stop you from using calculators or online resources while you're taking this quiz. Like, I can't watch you do it. So it's not, yeah, there's nothing I can do to really stop that, which means I'm grading things differently. I am grading all of the steps more than the correct answer. So if you're doing a quiz and you see a problem that's really, really hard, and so you type it into Google and Google tells you that the answer is 42 or whatever, if you just write the answer 42, even if that's correct, if that's all you wrote, I'm going to give you 0 points for that question. I need to see all of the steps that go into you getting your answers. That's how I'm going to grade all the tests and quizzes. The homework grades itself, so we don't have to worry about that. What else do I need to tell you? That might be everything. Read the syllabus. That has whatever I'm forgetting to tell you in this video. I'm sure it's in the syllabus. So yeah, come to class Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Having watched the videos, done the homework. I will see you there.